The presence of critics of the church is nothing new in our history. Since the very first days of the church, Joseph Smith and early members faced this type of opposition. It's something we kind of get used to in the church. The presence of anti-Mormons online was something I just thought of as the latest iteration of the usual problem. But a friend of mine, Ron Rhodes, contacted me to help me understand how these attacks against the church in our time have a new motivation, a new opportunity, not available to them in times past. The opportunity to make huge profits by destroying the faith of Latter-day Saints. Yes, you heard me right. This is about money. It's not about helping people see the error of their ways or to save them from a cult. It's definitely not about trying to bring people to God, since they openly mock God and Jesus Christ. It's about monetizing the faith crisis they helped to create. Yes, the business of making money from a faith crisis of members of the church is a thriving industry. According to the IRS, the top anti-Mormon organization, Mormon Stories Podcast, made around $750,000 in 2021 and again in 2022. And their CEO, a former member doing this full time, pocketed 30% of that revenue each year, about $250,000 every year. So where does this money come from? According to their own IRS tax filings, their main source of income is donations. So who is donating money to them? It's not active members of the church. And I think we can rule out people of other faiths because they would be donating to their own churches. It's former members who've lost their faith, feel betrayed, and feel contempt for the church. So if your business model is built on donations from former members, how do you grow your business? You make more former members, especially the kind who feel angry and hurt enough to regularly donate money to try to bring down the church. This is why their approach is so proactive. They aren't just waiting around for members to stumble on something that creates some sort of faith crisis. They have discovered they can cause a faith crisis by flooding social media with negative videos about the church. They twist the truths of church history and mix them with falsehoods and assumptions and present them as fact. They interview anyone and everyone who has anything negative to say about the church and record their stories so they can be viewed over and over again. As of May 2024, Mormon Stories has published over 2,100 videos on YouTube, all with the goal of causing a faith crisis. They have had over 101 million views on YouTube alone. That's right, 101 million. And that doesn't include any views on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or any other social media site. They're literally getting paid every time they tear down someone's faith. The YouTube videos alone amount to $1.8 million in revenue. What kind of impact does 101 million views of negative stories about the church have on the faith of a believing member? Every one of these videos is an attempt to draw a member in and cause or perpetuate a faith crisis. It's the cornerstone of their business model, and it's a scam of epic proportions. In the next video, I'll show you the other ways they monetize the faith crisis they helped create. You should also check out Ron's videos on answeringldscritics.com, which have even more detail. The link is in the description. And now you understand. Pass it on.